Yay.
You've heard them on Bumpin Gumz.
What up, everybody? This is the Bumpin Gumz podcast.
Dirty J.
My baby mama hit me up the other day talking about, what are you going to do for school? She goes, oh, no, like, aren't you going to help? You're right. Let's do this. Let's try to go to court. Let's see if maybe I can give you, like, a check or something. Let's just call it child. Oh, wait, you get that. It's called child support.
And you hear your daughter in the room, and she's making sounds that your wife don't make. I'm kicking the door in. I'm pulling that motherfucker up out of her.
Bear Entertainment presents Bumpin Gumz.
What up? Welcome, everybody, back to the Bumpin Gumz podcast. I'm Dirty J here, my right-hand man, Cam.
What up?
We in the Bear Cave recording studio, brought to you by Bear Entertainment. Bear with me. We here. If y'all need any studio time, y'all need anything, 210-460-2397. We got the show coming up next Friday. We got these tickets. If y'all are interested in going, hit us up for tickets, 210-460-2397. This is for the Crazy Bone Show. Y'all going to see the Bears live performing on stage, one of the opening acts for Crazy Bone.
Yeah.
So we have a really good show for y'all today, but before we get into that, how was your weekend, Kev?
Man, mine was good. How was yours?
Mine was pretty good. Got some family time in, and too many stories to really share about my kids. So
Family time is always good.
yeah, it was really good. My daughter's birthday just passed, and she wants to do like this little party, so we're getting ready for that. But
Okay.
other than that, we good.
Is it going to be like a YouTube theme party or something?
I don't know. So I'm actually considering that now. I'm considering it more and more.
Okay.
I'm talking to her more about it. So my daughter might be coming out with a YouTube channel. Might. Big emphasis on might. I don't know what she wants to do. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. So I told her to get some ideas together. Her and her cousin want to do it. So I told them to get some ideas together, get a name together. I want to see how serious they are about it.
Okay.
And if they're serious, we might does it.
Just let her do it.
We might. We'll see what happens. But before we get into that, it was a big congratulations to Missy Elliot.
Yeah, man. Big congrats.
So she's the what is it exactly? She's the hip hop. What award is it exactly? Like the Hall of Fame? Or?
Yeah, she's the first female hip hop artist to go into the songwriters. Songwriters something?
Songwriters Guild or something like that, in the Hall of Fame.
Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, congratulations to her.
Yeah.
She's been around for a minute. Can you picture anybody else that should deserve this award just as much as her? Queen Latifah.
I was thinking her, but I don't think Latifah put in the same amount of work that Missy did. Missy put out, a grip of albums, and Missy put out bangers.
Yeah.
I think Queen Latifah may have meant more for the movement for hip hop artists, for female hip hop artists, but as far as like just the music alone, nah, Missy was that woman. Or, you also have Lauren, but Lauren's been living off of one album all these years.
Ready or not, here I come.
Well, not from that. That's Fuji's, but
same. I mean, that's really that was her biggest hit, wasn't it?
Hell no.
No? What was her biggest hit?
Let's see. You got the Shorty Doo-Wop song. These are all from off of her album. The Shorty Doo-Wop song, you had the I can't think of the name of the titles of the
They
song.
weren't that big then.
No, they were big. Like the miseducation of Missy, wow. of Lauryn Hill was like one of the dopest albums ever.
I wouldn't say ever, but it was good.
Shit, it's like a top 25 album ever.
Yeah, I guess you can see that. I guess I can see that. But congratulations to Missy Elliott. We also got another classic coming back, Coming to America Part 2. I
had to do it.
So it's not started yet, but it's in the works, right?
Yeah, they have the producer. They already have a storyline. The storyline is kind of dope. I definitely.
What's the storyline? It's confirmed?
Yeah, the storyline is Prince Hakeem and the fam. They're on their way back to Queens to find his illegitimate son while he was out there soaring his royal oats. I think it's going to be pretty dope.
I hope they have all the original characters back. I hate when they do a remake, especially of a movie that big, and they just have new people filling in those roles. To me, it just doesn't make sense. It's not the same.
Yeah, I think for as much as far as I know, the majority of those people are still alive. So like, yeah, it'll be all right.
What was your favorite part from the first one?
From the first one,
there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different parts, but damn, I can't think of a favorite part. there's a ton. A lot of them, yeah, there's a ton of different scenes. Did you have a favorite part?
I was thinking about it as I asked that. I was thinking about it, but there's just too many. Like the whole basketball scene, the basketball skit, that was funny.
The when they had the little get together and they all got up and they stained the couch with
that was hilarious.
With the soul glow.
Yeah, when he was making that girl bark, that was hilarious.
What about when old boy Daryl threw the shake at he's like, hey, throw this away for me. You know what I'm saying? There was like,
there's a lot of good funny parts. So yeah, I'm excited to see that one. Any projected release date? Is it 2019, 2020?
It's probably going to be 2020 is what I'm thinking.
That's long.
Not really.
That's long. Yeah, that's far.
No, it's really not. You know, time flies, man.
But if you say 2020, I'm thinking it's going to be like kind of end of 2020.
Nah,
you haven't even started filming it.
I would probably think that it would be. I mean, how long is it really going to take to film the movie?
It does take a grip to film the movie.
It takes a grip to film some movies.
Yeah.
You know, depending on the type of movie that it is. If it's like an action movie or something like that. But something like that, I don't think that's going to take a lot to film it.
You know, fun fact. I realized that, or I read about it. I saw pictures of it. There actually is a McDowell's in New York.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I think that was pretty cool. I don't know how they're getting away from it with like the whole McDonald's and everything. Like, how are you getting around that?
They have the golden arches.
I knew you was going to say that. Like, I mean, if Monster's coming after Bear Entertainment, how is McDonald's not going after McDowell's? I just don't get that. Speaking of Monster going after Bear Entertainment, go to the YouTube page, Bumpin Gumz, or you can go to Bear Entertainment YouTube page. But go check out Bumpin Gumz. While you're on the Bumpin Gumz page, click the subscribe. Go to our playlist, and you can actually see the news article that the news segment that they did with Smooth and I, talking about the Monster Energy drink. So go check that out. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to Bumpin Gumz. We got some more videos coming out for y'all. Biggest story right now: the White House. Again, your man's is in the news again.
No, that's your man.
That's your man's, the one that you stood in line for hours to vote on.
I wish I would have.
Your man's is in the news again now. Let me just put it out there. Everybody knows the story. Basically, he had the Clemson team come in. Was the whole team? Did the whole team show up?
The team showed up.
The whole team showed up, coach and everyone.
Yeah.
And like he couldn't afford isn't the right word. He couldn't feed them properly because of the lockout, the strike, whatever. That's not really a strike.
No, it's not a strike. It's a government shutdown.
The shutdown. That's the word I was looking for. He couldn't really feed them right because of the shutdown. So he went out and got McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger King.
Nah, he could have fed them right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's his excuse.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't afford isn't the right word because it's like Smooth was saying, he was rich before he was the president. Like, you could have really, how expensive would it be to really feed a team like that?
Maybe
a couple thousand.
$5,000 to $10,000.
$5,000 to $10,000, a couple thousand. And you wind up spending $900 on burgers, on like fast food. Was this nice? Was this hospitable? Or was it a slap in the face?
I look at it as a slap in the face. Like, you go, you don't won a national title. You're going all these different places, talking to different people, and you're being treated as such. You know what I'm saying? You're being treated like a champion. Somebody feeding you some little cheap ass McDonald's or Burger King, Taco Bell. That's not how you treat a champion.
It's really not. Now the question is, and you know how we go both sides. Did they really have to get fed though? Was that part of the deal?
I mean,
I know it's a nice gesture, and to be able to say I ate dinner at the White House, yes.
I mean, I think that's kind of what it's about. Like, they don't just come there to the White House and, you won the national title, congrats, and take a couple of pictures and then send you on the way. Like, when you do something like that, you're there for hours. So it's expected to have some food.
Yeah.
And if you're having some food, he could have easily had anybody come in. He could have
caterer.
He could have had
anything,
any caterer would have came in and fixed them a nice little dinner. But he goes that route. Like, this dude's just don't have no fucking sense.
That, or is he really doing this on purpose to like kind of make, I guess, like kind of shake the tree a little bit? Like, hey, y'all want this team to be treated right? Build my wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think that part's going into his thought process of getting the wall built, but everything else that's going on with TSA and all that, that's definitely his way of trying to make sure that this wall gets done. Did you hear that there was a story that a gun got through one of the airports?
No, I didn't even hear that one.
Yeah, it was in Atlanta. Somebody was flying to, I think it was Japan, and got through the check and everything. Had a gun on them.
Mm.
So I mean,
how did they find it?
That part I don't remember. I just know that the person got a gun through, and I don't know if it was the fact that they got it through and then it was found that he had it when he landed in Japan, and that's kind of probably the way that it was.
Possibly.
But it's just kind of crazy because like I said last week, he's doing this at the right time. Like, he's standing his ground. He's doing everything the way that he's trying to, and right now he's putting a lot of people in bad spaces because you got all these people that work for the government. They're not being paid. They still got bills. Most of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and these people are going. And this is the longest that the government's been shut down in history. So it's going on 20-something days, and these people aren't getting paid.
So now once it comes back, do all these people that are not working or whatever, do they get back pay, or is just...
Some do get back pay. Some of them will eventually get back pay. But it's just one of those things of when that pay actually is released to you. They will, for the most part, get it, but it all depends on, what type of job you have and so on and so forth to how and when you will get paid.
Now, I know this is like how would you call him, the master in chief, the big head honcho?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's him.
Mm-hmm.
But how is America letting this happen?
What?
I don't get that. Like, how?
What do you mean?
Like, how is this even capable of happening? Like, does he really have that much power to just...
He does have that much. He can't, just like that's happening because that is the power that he has. He does have the power where he can do a government shutdown, and that happens. I mean, this isn't he's done this like 2 other times since he's been in the presidency. It's happened a couple other times. So this is what that man, this is what he does. Like, he's not one for negotiating, and he's definitely not one for compromising. He's like, it's either my way or it's the highway. That's what that motherfucker knows.
I don't get how, like, Congress or people aren't getting together and be like, you can't do this.
Oh, they're doing that, but he's saying that he's not doing anything until they go ahead and approve this wall.
I still don't.
So
I get what you're saying. It's just like,
if there was a way around it, guess what? They would have gotten a way around it. But there's not a way around it like that. So that's why it is where it's at.
Yeah, it just don't make a lot of sense to me. But let me ask you this. Say you're on your way to the White House. You can get invited to the White House.
Okay.
What would you like to eat there at the White House?
Probably the same thing that I like eating, like when I go out to dinner, is steak.
Nice steak?
Nice steak, or like a beef Wellington. Have you ever had beef Wellington?
Never even heard of that.
It's where the steak is crusted with like a bread, it's a dough around it, and you got the filet on the inside.
You've had that?
No, I haven't had it, but I know beef Wellington very well. I just haven't had it like I've been to restaurants that serve it, and only higher end restaurants serve beef Wellington. But every time that I go to one of the higher end steakhouses, I end up getting something other. Like I'll see it on the menu. I was like, oh, beef Wellington, and then I'll see like this big ass steak, and it's like, nah, I want that big ass steak.
I get you. I would want to do something different, like something that hasn't really been done. Like I want to barbecue like on the backyard, like on the outside, like to be able to say like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like something that separates my time there from everybody else. Because yeah, everybody's gonna want the steak, and I'm not dissing your idea, or whatever. Like that's a great idea, yeah, and I'm sure it'll taste good. But to be able to say like you did something outside the realms.
So you gonna have Donnie out there trying to flip some steaks?
Yep.
What if he can't even grill? What if your shit comes out burnt?
Then we got problems.
Then you gonna be waiting there all that time, waiting for the grill to get hot.
You think he could cook?
Fuck no, he can't cook.
Oh man, I was just curious about that one. I'll tell you what else is on hold right now though.
What's that?
We got the R. Kelly songs on hold right now. Like the label has put him on hold. They put him on lockdown.
Yeah, man.
Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Well, I understand. I understand why they're doing it, because they've received a lot of backlash. You had a lot of people talking about this R. Kelly series and everything. So when you're looking at that and the fact that he was talking about there was new music that was coming out and everything, maybe had he had not said
and just dropped it, did like Jay-Z.
Yeah, maybe he had not said that, I got a new album that's coming out, for the people that love me, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if he didn't say that, he could have still put out the album and a lot of women still would have listened and bought it.
Have you watched the series yet?
No, I haven't.
Are you planning on watching it?
Eventually. I'll probably sit down and, take those, 5-6 hours out of a day and just sit there and watch it. Yeah.
Now, I'm not surprised that this is happening, but I just don't. Again, it's one of those things I don't understand why. Everybody been knowing this was happening. His management been knowing this is happening. It's been happening, but now that it's brought to light, now you're like, oh, we need a. I mean, I guess now you're brought to light because it's been in the light. Like I said, everybody been knowing.
Well, again, it's not that they're not taking his music off of streaming sites or anything like that. They're just saying that they're not feeding and they're not giving him any more money for new music and things of that nature. Because if you look at what allowed him to do what he did was the fact that he had that power in, I'm R. Kelly, bitches. Come here and let me piss on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was able to do those things because he is R. Kelly, because he has this amazing voice, because he has these amazing songs. So if you take that away from him, then he's no longer that same person.
True.
So that's why you're like, you know what? We're not going to allow you to put new music out, because if you put new music out, then you're still going to have the same power and things of that nature. So I see that happening.
So you agree with it?
I mean, if you want to take the power away from the beast and stop feeding the beast, then yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to take the power away.
But do you think that's going to stop him from being the pervert that people say he is? It's not going to stop him.
No, is it going to completely stop him? But again, it's not allowing you. It's not putting more money into his pockets to allow him to move around and do the things that he was able to do. So if you're used to it making a certain amount of money to be able to live a certain lifestyle, to be able to do those things that he was able to do, you take that money away, you're taking shit like 75% of the power away by him not having the money.
I'm gonna disagree with that, because how much money does really a 16-year-old need to be like odd?
a lot now. Shit, 16-year-olds. You gotta think. As times have changed, so have the thought processes. So, a 16-year-old thought process in comparison to one now in comparison to one, say, even 5 to 10 years ago, their thought processes are totally different.
Yeah, but I still don't think it takes a lot of money to be like, I'm rich.
But this dude's being evicted out of places. You know what I'm saying?
So I didn't know
So he doesn't have the studio that most of the stuff came about. He's getting evicted out of that. He owes them like over $80,000. The house that he has or that he's been renting in Atlanta, he's getting evicted out of that one because he owes them money. So obviously, R. Kelly has some money problems. So again, if you're taking the money away and you're not feeding that beast anymore,
true,
you're taking away that power.
So that makes a lot of sense, and I guess I agree with you on that one. But we'll see what happens with the story. But from one gross story to the next, you know these cameras, those what do you call them?
Ring.
The Ring cameras with the camera,
Yeah.
or the doorbells with the camera.
Yeah.
This guy was walking around just licking doorbells and got caught on a few rings.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess he was high.
So like he was literally just walking around. Was he licking the whole thing? Was it just the button? Was it like a sexual thing?
I think anytime you lick something, it kind of looks sexual.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. How pissed off would you be? You come home or whatever. You ring the doorbell. Maybe your hands full. You can't unlock the door. You ring the doorbell. When you move your finger, it's just like slobber just dripping off. How pissed off would you be?
I'd be grossed out.
You'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
That's fucking gross. Now, where did this happen at?
It's ghost.
Gross.
Ghost.
Yeah, like that's gross.
Oh, I didn't hear the R. I heard.
Yeah, gross.
Okay, there you go.
Gross.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
Okay.
Where was this at?
I don't know.
Florida?
I don't know.
That's
There's a possibility.
That's gross. I can't, like, I don't understand. Like, why the doorbell? Like, why not the doorknob? Like, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other things that I can imagine licking that would be less.
The doorknob?
Yeah. If you were going to lick something on the house, what would it be?
Nothing.
If you had to. Life or death. You don't lick this gutter, you're dying. Like, what would it be?
Let's say the glass.
That was a safe choice. I was thinking more of the lock because, like, people don't touch it. It's the key.
Mm-hmm.
I would lick the deadbolt.
Okay, yeah, I'd lick the glass because the glass actually gets cleaned.
Not really, not on the outside. The inside, yeah.
I mean, most people that have pretty decent houses, they, do the little.
Yeah, but then you got like bugs like hitting it and stuff. That's just. Yeah. You gonna lick some flies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do. I take that back. The glass was a horrible.
No, I'm licking the glass.
That was a horrible suggestion. I'm licking the deadbolt. I'm licking the shit out that deadbolt.
Well, good for you.
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Guess what? It's time for the Dumbass Awards.
I'm picturing the video in my head, and I'm laughing because it's so fucked up. David Stephen Bell. Where was this one at? Did we get a place? No, we didn't
get the city.
So he I don't know what led up to this. The camera started filming, or people started recording as the argument was going on. He basically shoves this girl. She runs back at him, and he just laid her out.
Yeah.
All those people there, like, and nobody jumped in.
They're all kids.
But still, like, you still got like 20 kids on one person. You gonna win.
It was all a bunch of little kids. They was all like.
Where was this at? Like the mall, like Kiddie Park? Where was this at?
You couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell where the hell they were. All you just see was a little mob of kids. They were harassing him. But at the end of the day, even with them harassing you and saying whatever they were saying, nothing really happened until he actually pushed the girl. Like, that's,
It was all talking.
Yeah.
They was all just bumping gums with each other.
Yeah.
Until
until he pushed the girl and he shoved her stupid hard. And then, you know, like anybody else, you shove somebody, they're going to run back up on you. And unfortunately.
Have you ever wanted to just knock out a 12-year-old? Boy or girl, just like, God damn, you're getting annoying.
Definitely not. Like, here's my, I guess, no. First of all, no. But I've never, even with like, say if it was a 12-year-old boy, like, it's an easy win. Like, that's. But
what if he's putting the paws on you and he got hands? Like, he hitting you, whop, whop, whop. Like, you just gonna sit there and take him? I'm laying that motherfucker out.
No, but it's a big difference. If you're fighting, say, a 12-year-old boy and say you're not fighting him, but he just all of a sudden starts attacking you. If he's attacking you, I think you have every reason to lay him out. But the do a little 11-year-old girl,
yeah, that's fucked up.
Like that, like nah, that's fucked up.
Is he looking at any charges or anything? I'm sure he has to be.
He was arrested, but
got let go.
Nah, well, of course he got let go, but the thing is, he's only being charged with a misdemeanor.
Damn. Why? I'm trying to think. I mean, it was caught on video.
Yeah.
It's assault. I guess it's
absolutely assault.
Is assault a misdemeanor?
Generally not, especially when you hit a fucking underage kid.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know.
And then motherfuckers got a problem with R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was like, I'll take care of her. I'll comfort her.
Like somebody needs to whip his ass.
Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
You know, that's my thing. Somebody need to whip his ass.
So you're walking by just with your whatever it is in your shoulder. Do. You see what's going on. You like, hey, you just like kind of peeping it. Continue walking, but you see this grown man lay out a 11-year-old. What you doing?
Oh, I'm dropping my bag. I
don't know why I pictured you with the bag. I really don't, but I picture that's how you walk with something on your.
Have you ever seen me with a bag?
No.
Exactly, but that's fine.
I picture you walking like real chipper, like real chippery. How would you say? Like real bubbly. I don't know. That's how I picture you, Kev. Like this is my envision. Don't mess up my envision. And I just pictured you with something on your shoulder, like not a purse. I'm not going there. Maybe like a.
Oh, so okay, I get it. So you envision me like one of the basketball players walking to the arena,
something like that. We can go with that, but more chippery, like and then like do like humming that shit, like just in a happy mood.
Doop.
Yeah. You just like when
have you ever heard me listen to anything that had?
Kev, you're really ruining my envision right now. What I'm saying
but
is,
I'm trying to figure this out.
Let me talk shit.
We'll talk.
What I'm saying is, when I picture you in a positive, happy place, a happy light.
Okay.
So that's why when I was kind of acting it out right now, I don't know what the fuck this was with my arm.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know, and that's why I had to like think real quick, like what am I holding?
Okay.
And it could have been a backpack. You know, maybe you was hustling some tapes or that mixtape that you finally gonna come out with. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, I was hustling.
And you know, you drop it, and then I don't see you jumping in that. I see you like using your Kevin voice, like hey, and like saying something. I just don't see you jumping in it.
I can't just say hey after he just laid this little girl out.
He could do the same to you though. That's what I think would go through your mind.
Nah.
So you full-fledged jumping in.
See, this is what you do. Full-fledged jumping in.
Okay.
I see the little girl folded like a
dick. Okay. Folded like an envelope. All right.
I see this little girl folded.
Got her all origami on the floor.
She done dropped down to the ground, and I'm stepping in as the uncle that she doesn't have that's going to protect her, because
you gonna be laying right next to her.
Shit, bullshit.
You saw that hook though. He followed through. Like that man got some hands.
Okay, he can have hands.
He followed through.
He gonna get the same way he hit her with a one-hitter quitter. Same way I'm hitting his ass with a one-hitter quitter.
Oh my God.
Good night.
Now, we've covered these stories multiple times with teachers and having the relationships with their students and stuff. Mm-hmm. We've even said like lucky ass kids. Like I wish that happened to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
This 18-year-old finally puts himself in that situation.
Okay.
And he's trying to get into college. I don't know if this was his like slick way of easing it in there and ask his teacher for help there at the library, whatever it is. And she's like, "Hey, okay, here it is. All right, there you go. Now submit that." Then he's like, "What do I do with this?" She looks down and he has his dick in his hands. Damn! Now, I love your timing. That was great. So, is he wrong or is he right, or like? He shot his shot. I ain't mad at him. He shot his shot.
That's a little aggressive. It's a little aggressive.
What did Kevin say? Sometimes you just got laid on the table.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta, but sometimes you gotta be a little more tactful. You know, you gotta feel out the situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if she,
I think that's what he was doing. I think that's what she noticed.
No. He if it. Obviously,
like the actual. I thought you meant like his situation.
Yeah, no, not
okay.
Yeah, not his situation. You gotta feel out the situation. You know, you can't be sitting there and be like, "Yeah, Miss Baker, I need some help. You know, with this and submitting this." And she's sitting there. Do a little keyboard sound for me. Boom. So she turns around, and then you gotta look her in the eye. Like when she turns around,
you lock eyes.
Then you lock eyes, and
okay.
then you say something like, "Damn, I don't know what I would do without you."
Okay,
and then she say something, then you be like, "Huh?" Boom. Dick out.
That was a little fast. I liked where you were going with it.
Too fast?
You actually started off great. I was like, okay, like Kev gonna spit some lines. Like the I don't know what y'all would do without you is a great line.
Yeah.
But then you went from like 0 to 100 really quick.
Real fast.
Really quick. Like I don't know if that would have been right. Like I agree with you easing it in. Oh, not in her, but easing it in there.
Nah, that's what he was trying to do. Ease it in her.
I agree with you easing your way in there.
Okay.
The situation, not her.
Yeah.
But
her too, though.
Like you at a public place.
Maybe she likes it in public places.
Now, was this teacher bad at all? Like, was she worth the?
They didn't show her. They didn't. All? Yeah, they didn't show her, and of course they didn't release his name, even though he is 18. He's still. I guess they still look at him as like a minor.
That's stupid. So now he's like, let's say he's at the library. There's other kids around or students around, possibly under the age of 18. Mm-hmm. Can he be charged with like indecency now or public nudity with the child, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you see where I'm going?
Yeah. He could be. But. It all depends on the size of the package, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes if the package was nice, if the package was nice.
So what you're saying is, if he got a big package, then he can't be charged?
No, I'm saying that to some people,
okay,
if they saw something that was aesthetically pleasing,
okay,
that they may not be so. Well,
obviously he wasn't off. Because she reported him.
She was like, "Ew."
She called the police, and it must not have been that great.
Maybe, or maybe it was too much for her to handle.
It could be. Could be. We really blew this story way out of proportion.
That's what he was trying to do.
Oh my God! I'll tell you who's living the life though, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, Kev. Get the peanut butter because I'm mad jelly right now, bro. Get the peanut butter. I'm mad jelly. Devin Baker, living the Booker saying I'm trying to read and do. Devin Booker, my fault. Living the dream right now. Got his high school sweetheart pregnant. Mm-hmm. Got an Instagram model pregnant.
Is she a real model or is she just an Instagram?
No, she's probably
model?
one of those that like paid followers and like she like be posting camel toe pictures and ass pictures and shit and
yeah.
Now, anybody can be a model nowadays.
Yeah.
But that don't matter. She bad as shit. I seen the pictures. I seen them. I seen the baby mamas. They legit.
They legit?
He in the league.
Uh-huh.
Playing his childhood dream. Like, how much better can you have it, bro?
I mean, you could just be having sex with both of them, and then you wouldn't have to worry about paying child support.
Bro, these chicks was bad. You had to shoot up the club.
Nah, I'm not shooting up the club.
You had to. You never been with a chick so bad, like, man, or even like, if I were to get her, I'm shooting that club up.
Yeah, no, that's why I don't have any kids. I'm shooting the Magnum up.
Nah, not me.
and then tying the bag, and then tying that motherfucker up, and then flushing that shit.
That was way too much.
That's
Way too much.
That's what you're supposed to do with it.
Yeah, but I don't need to know all that. Like,
No, I'm saying I'm telling you that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
well, I've been.
You like that, right? You like that?
Now, I've been around. I've seen a couple like,
Whoa.
like, man, I'll shoot your club up, and that's what this man did. Mr. Booker
Yeah.
is living the dream.
See,
he's in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good for himself.
Big contract.
Big contract. He's doing all right for himself. He's happy.
But see, here, and that's where he fucked up at. You got this big contract. I think he's making like 125 mil over however many years.
Okay.
Right. So you got a big contract. You got women all over you. You could live a much better life wrapping it up, and then you ain't got to work. He's gonna be paying probably about 20 grand in child support to, I'm talking about together. So 10 grand a piece per baby. Like,
I still don't get that.
Like, you losing out. Like, he could have easily have been like, walking around with both of them, walking around.
Well, he is, but it's gonna be more like that. Like the
But
babies.
see, instead of under, I'm going over.
But
and
I think,
like, hey, I want you to meet my friend. She's a model on Instagram. Go ahead and give her a follow. We gonna go out tonight. Oh, you're going out with her? No, I'm going out with both of y'all.
both of them.
Both of them. We going out tonight. We gonna have some fun, and then we gonna come back to the crib and have some more fun.
But like some of these Instagram models be kind of bougie and shit. Like, they let you hit it, but it'd be like once or twice or whatever. I think this man was thinking more long term, because once you get a girl pregnant, that guarantees you ass for the next 18 years.
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, it does.
Nah.
You have the right to.
I was about to say something to you, but I ain't gonna say that.
No.
But
You set me up again. See, I caught myself. Me and baby had that talk, and I caught myself. But if you have the right for the next 18, that's your right. Am I wrong?
yeah, 100%.
How?
So if y'all don't work out, you can't just be like, look, I dropped that child support payment in, so I need to go ahead and drop it in.
Yeah, it's more like, no, if you want your hair and nails done from getting that child support money, I'm gonna need we need to talk first.
You need to polish my silver.
Brenda, what was her name? Brenda Witherspoon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. So I think he was thinking long term. Like, he solidified that channel, that canal is his for the next 18 years.
Yeah, no, not really. But if you think so, I mean, we all know plenty of people that have kids by somebody, and that's it.
It's because it ended bad, and like after that, like, oh, fuck that bitch. But before that, you was like, I'm fucking that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why he should have did what I said and just took them both out at the same time.
Well, now he can. They could be one happy family. Like, you're missing the whole point. They could be one happy family now.
Yeah, not now.
So you wouldn't want to say, like, I'm living with my high school sweetheart, which is bad still. She didn't lose her badness. And the Instagram model. I'm living with both of them? You wouldn't want to say that?
Nah.
Oh, man. You're losing points. You losing points.
You losing points.
How? I got two bad bitches at home. How am I losing points?
Because, see, you got two bad bitches at home.
Bro,
that's
look,
going to have two badass kids running around.
Check this.
Where you could have that bachelor pad.
I got thing 1 and thing 2 at home. If I'm trying to take out thing 1, thing 2 could watch the kids. That's free babysitting right there. Then the next night, if I'm trying to take out thing 2, thing 1 could watch the kids.
It sounds good.
It does. That's what I'm saying. He living the life, bro. Welcome to my side, Kev. I brought Kev over.
It ain't going to happen that way.
I'll tell you what he can't do no more, because he going to be paying that child support. He ain't going to be able to Netflix and chill no more.
Nah.
Netflix is raising that price. How do you really feel about that?
I knew it was going to happen eventually.
It should. It had to have. Now, I really feel, and I'm going to say, let's give an estimate on this. I'll say in the next 5 years, movie theaters are going to be a thing of the past.
Nah, it's gonna take a little longer than that.
Any longer?
Yeah, because I mean, we still want to go out. That's the only reason why it's not gonna just completely go to the wayside. Because you still like to have that entertainment of being able to go out of the house. You don't want to just watch the movie at the house all the time.
Do you think this would entice movie theaters to drop their prices because they little expensive?
They should.
Or are they raising the prices because less people are going?
See, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
So what they're trying to do to help them is actually hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, more people. We do have more fun going out.
Absolutely.
But it's cheaper to stay at home. Why take her out when I already got her? Like, I don't got to spend money like that, bro. Like, you mine already, so I don't got to do all that. So
because women still want to know that you love them, and by loving them, you means that you gotta spend money on them.
Not at all. Not at all.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm. So
you gotta take them out. If you're not taking your woman out, she's gonna be saying, "Why don't this motherfucker take me out?"
Didn't I just take you when I went to the store?
That ain't nothing.
How? We spent time together. So
yeah, it's not the same.
I flip it on them. I'm like, so you're saying that my quality time with you isn't worth that? You want money. So you're a hooker now. You're a stripper now. You want me to throw dollars at you? Or are you a woman? Are you a lady? Are you a loving, caring individual? Too much?
I ain't saying shit.
No, so I honestly, I don't give a fuck about the Netflix. I got T-Mobile. Shout out to Josh Fox. We got T-Mobile. We get free Netflix. I don't care about that. I'm cool with it.
I bet.
I'm cool with it.
I bet.
So, what are they raising it to? Have we heard?
I didn't see what the prices is raised to, but they're also changing it so that people can't keep on using other people's accounts.
Now, how are you really going to monitor that? Because we have Netflix here at the Cave, and I'm here all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We have Netflix 1,000. I didn't know now. Could we have Spectrum cable?
Mm-hmm.
Spectrum can actually access Netflix now. It didn't used to before. I don't know how long it's been, whatever. But if you go like to Channel 2 or whatever, it's Netflix, and you can log into there. So when I logged into my Netflix account to change some shit up or whatever, because everybody's like watching my program, they're like, "What's all this freaky shit on here?" I'm like, "Y'all watch your own." Like, so I made individuals.
Mm-hmm.
I saw logins from like Denver and shit. Like, what the fuck? But then I realized it was our cable boxes. So those are showing Denver, which I've never even been to. I got shit here at the Cave. I got shit here at the house on my phone when I'm at work, when I'm on lunch break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how are you really going to monitor that?
So I guess how they're going to monitor that is the device. So it's only going to allow you to have it on X amount of devices based off of the plan that you choose.
I guess. I don't think
so if you have 6-7 different devices, like no Netflix for you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna be on that 7th one. You like nah.
Now, is this? Do you pay for Netflix? Do you?
No. I have Hulu.
So you Hulu and do you?
Yeah, you know it.
Do you think this would entice people to go towards Hulu or to even YouTube now? YouTube's starting to do all that.
There's going to be so many different ways of watching TV and movies. I mean, like, it's an infinite amount of ways that you can look at different programming. The thing that's cool with Hulu, they have more like shows. So like if there's certain shows on different channels that you like, you might be able to find it on Hulu, whereas you're not able to find it on Netflix.
What the fuck is Roku? Everybody's talking about Roku now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck Roku is. Now, do you think this is a smart move by Netflix?
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, people still gonna pay it.
I think they got a little cocky. I think they got a little comfortable after Bird Box, and they're like, "Shit."
I finally watched it.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
I knew you would hate it. You hate everything. But I think they got a little comfortable with Bird Box. They had 40 million people watch it.
Yeah, it's probably more than that. It's probably like 60 million by now.
God damn. And they was like, man, we only getting paid for 20 million people. Like, what if we just up this? You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little greedy.
Nah, but okay. So how do you put out content like that if you're not making a profit? You got to be able to make money in order to continue putting put out the products that they're doing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you know how Redbox basically shut down Blockbuster in Hollywood. I feel like Netflix and Hulu and Roku's and everyone else is going to eventually shut out the movie theaters. And
I don't think that it's ever going to completely shut it out, because I think what's going to happen, I think that the movie theaters are going to know we got to do something to lower these prices, because if the prices are lower, then people are going to come.
And I would go more if bro, like we went to the movies the other day. We went to go see Escape Room.
Okay.
And the tickets alone was like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get there and then we just finished eating. She like, I want popcorn. Like,
they out of popcorn.
why I want soda? Like, I told you we should have stopped at the dollar store before we came.
Hey, that's for the
You know what I'm saying?
dollar store for the win. Hey, if I'm going to the movies, 9 times out of 10, I'm hitting the dollar store so that I can have me a little snack or something while I'm there.
Before we even sat down in our seats, I'm in the hole for 50. Like, I was like, you know what's happening after this movie.
Yeah, she's going to sleep.
Y'all have any show topics, any ideas you want us to talk about? Hit us up at bumpingums@gmail.com. Y'all can hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We everywhere. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bumpin Gumz, BUMPINGUMZ. Appreciate y'all watching. My Mexican came out. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Thank you for all that. We have tickets still for sale, 210-460-2397. Y'all need any studio time, anything like that, hit up Bear Cave Recording Studio.
And like that, we out.
You've heard them on Bumpin Gumz.
What up, everybody? This is the Bumpin Gumz podcast.
Dirty J.
My baby mama hit me up the other day talking about, what are you going to do for school? She goes, oh, no, like, aren't you going to help? You're right. Let's do this. Let's try to go to court. Let's see if maybe I can give you like a check or something. Let's just call it child. Oh, wait, you get that.